Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddie. If you've never seen my face before, I know I've been gone for like 5 months, but I needed some time off of YouTube. Let me give you a quick update before we get on started so you guys know what I've been up to. I'm now a volunteer firefighter paramedic. I'm still in training, so I still have to gain some experience. I am now a citizen of the United States of America. I'm almost done with my 2-year college, so which is exciting. But anyways, that's enough updates. I'll do a Get Ready With Me, which will have more updates, so it's a quick update. So if you want to see Get Ready With Me, make sure to stay tuned with that and make sure to hit subscribe for that. For today's video, I decided to do a video on how I stay motivated while doing online school, because I personally think that online school can get a little rough sometimes and stressful if you don't have the right motivation and tips. So I've written down some information on my phone. So let's Hi guys, so I'm gonna give you some tips, motivation, and apps for succeeding this year. I know this year is a little rough for everyone. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but for the first tip, I will recommend, I know this is cliche, but put your phone somewhere where you can't reach it. If you're short, put it on a top shelf. I'm 5'1", and I should do this more often. I should listen to my own advice. I might start doing this. Note to my future self, put your phone on your top shelf, Maddie. Or if you don't want to do that, so you don't suffer and accidentally hit yourself while putting it on the top shelf because you're clumsy, like moi, give your phone to someone else, or like a parent or a friend that you trust, because you don't want to give your phone to a stranger and have them steal your phone. That's not cool, so give it to a person that you trust. Number 2, I would recommend you turn off your phone, and not like turn it off, put it on airplane mode so you're not fully distracted, and so you get to limit your distractions, because you don't want it to say like, Amy liked your video, like on TikTok, or like Bethany texted to you like, hey, I'm at the pharmacy, what do you want? Like pharmacy, like, you know how like pharmacy sell food, you know? That's what I mean. I would highly encourage this. I know my best friend does use this. And if you're watching this, use this. Yeah, I encourage this. Have a planner. Like, if you guys want me to, I can make like a planning video next semester. I love planners. Like, I use them every year. I have to like go buy a planner. It's so satisfying to like fill out and like look at it and see what you need to do. And then this goes along with it. Plan your semester or quarter, whichever you guys use, accordingly, and do it before it starts. So as soon as you get your syllabus, make sure you look at your syllabus and write down on your planner what you're doing that semester. So say you're learning about ecology. Is that a topic? Okay, switch that. Let's say you're learning about ecosystems. You would write down ecosystems 429. And then you would write down let's just use ecology for ecology homework on 430. That's just an example. And then you just use like colors to make it all pretty. You make it pretty, you can make it ugly, but I would make it pretty to make it look presentable. Not presentable, so you can look back at it. Mine's all pretty, obviously. But the next thing, I would prioritize your work. This is highly encouraging, other than the planner part. I would encourage you to do your homework early if you can. If you can't because your professors lock your assignments. I hate when professors lock your assignments. It's actually hella annoying. Like, I try to like start my assignments before the class starts, and Kay was like, oh no, it's locked. I just want to do it so it's like over with. But if you have the time, make sure you do your assignments earlier than the due dates so you're not stressed out. Say it's due like tomorrow at 11:59, and then you do it like at 10, you would have an hour, and there's 50 questions. I don't think you're gonna have enough time to like do it. So make sure you prioritize your time and your work. That is important. So make sure you do that. If you're falling behind, I would recommend you watching the lectures. You don't have to do this, but I would recommend you doing this. I watch like a couple of the lectures if like I don't get like the quiz that I'm taking. And if I need to take notes, I would just like sit there. And then sometimes you would have like the transcript, which is the captions. I love the Zoom's captions because sometimes when your internet connection is like cutting in and out, it's very hard to hear your professor. So if they have that, you can go back to the transcript and see what they said. So very encouraging to tell your professors to turn that on. So it's fairly easy, and you can keep it anonymous if you want to. If you feel uninspired, you can go outside, you can go on a walk. If you are a runner, you can go running, or you can do a little shopping if you want to. And now I'm gonna give you some motivation tips because I feel like people need motivation. I definitely give myself motivation when it comes to these tips. So the first tip is treat yourself. What this means, if you get the math problem right, I would just get like a piece of candy, give yourself a pat on the back or something like that. I know that's really stupid, but you should feel like accomplished to get it right because it's hard work. And depending on what math you're in or like what subject you're learning on, it can be very hard to understand it. So definitely you treat yourself. You can even do a face mask during like a break if you're very stressed out. The second one I would recommend you do is create a playlist. So if you have Apple Music, it's fairly easy to do, and so is Spotify. I don't have Spotify, I use Apple Music because it's better. Comment down below, is Spotify or Apple Music better? I don't know if you can create a poll in here. Let me know. I'll do research on that. But definitely create a playlist so you can listen to like music. Definitely Taylor Swift is better, especially the All Too Well music. Yeah, I love Taylor Swift. Clearly. I definitely love the Lover era. And then a tip that helps me get motivated is listening to lo-fi music. My favorite I cannot speak. Favorite lo-fi music downlisted in the description box. I'll have even. I love listening to like Disney, and then they have like hip hop, like what's the word? Meditation. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Meditation music. So I love listening to lo-fi music whenever I'm like doing homework. It's very satisfying to do. And then this is also a super cliche one, but change your mindset. Don't be like, I can't do this. I'm having such a bad day. Like, I don't want to do this. Be like, yeah, I can do this. I know I'm smart. I'm capable of doing this. Like, I can definitely do this. This is a tip that I recommend. It's having mints to stay awake. And also, this helps my headache go away sometimes. I struggle with chronic migraines, so I need something for my chronic migraines to help me. And then this might sound stupid, but I like creating vision boards so I can see what I like to do in the future. And just I would look on Pinterest if you don't have any like inspiration, and then create a Google Doc for it. Like, do it. And then the last thing for renovation that I would recommend is have a minimal expectation and know that you'll have some days that are going to be bad days, and sometimes it is okay to reevaluate. That is important because not everything is going to be like, or not every day is going to be the most perfect day. I know I had like most crappiest days. Make sure you know that. Make sure like you're not like some preppy kid like you're like, I'm the most perfect person. Like, being a perfect person does not exist. Hannah Montana once said, nobody's perfect. And then for the apps and / websites, I recommend you using Canvas and or Blackboard. I know when I was in high school, I would use Blackboard, but in college, I am now using Canvas. So depending on what your school uses, I would use that. I would use Brainly just in case if you're stuck on a problem that you can't solve. YouTube if you can't figure out because your professor won't teach. If you're watching this, professor, can you teach the damn lecture? I mean, can you teach the damn lab? My lecture professor does teach. And then Grammarly, if you struggle with like grammar issues, I would highly recommend Grammarly. And then I recommend the following Google things: Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides. And then Quizlet. I wouldn't recommend getting Quizlet Pro or Quizlet Plus, however they call it. I had Quizlet Plus, and it's the same thing as getting it for free. It's pointless, so I canceled my membership. Best decision, canceling it. Don't get the membership unless you need it. And then if you're in college, I recommend using Rank My Professors to try to figure out who is the best professor in your college. So I would type in your professor's name, and then next to it there is like a little like thing where you can type in your school. So say if you attend the University of Alabama, you can type in Jane Doe at University of Alabama, and it will pop up like if she has like a 3.8 out of 5, and it'll tell why it has like a 3.8. It's very highly used in the college world, so I would highly recommend you using. So I hope you guys enjoy those tips / motivation / apps / websites I recommend you guys using. If you have any more suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. I'll try to post each week, not whenever I can. I am super busy this month. So I'll see you guys next time. Good jam. Bye.
I mean the bare necessities of Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life.